What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to Dear Ashley Grace. It's been a while. Life was happening and I had to adjust, but now I'm back better than ever. First things first, happy 2022, everybody. We made it, y'all. Jesus, be with us. We made it. Also, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank y'all so much for subscribing to the channel. And I hope y'all enjoy the content and everything that we got going on while you're here. So in today's video, I wanted to discuss marriage. I wanted to discuss marriage and its value that I feel that it holds in society today. And whether or not I feel like marriage is even worth it to me. But first things first, y'all know what we got to do. We got to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We also have to go ahead and like this video and also head on over to that post notification bell so y'all know when I post videos next, okay? So first things first, if you're new here, I like to take notes. So if you see my outline drift off, that's where it's going. It's going to my little notepad over here. Alrighty. First, I just want to give a little brief history of marriage. So marriage is not something innate that comes to people. And I know I'm gonna get a little uproar in the comments, but it's not. It's something that was created. Marriage is a social construct. It was used for political reasons, religious reasons, for building land, for monogamy, for having children, so on and so forth. Okay, so it's not something that we were just born into. Like marriage isn't something that when the first inhabitant, the first human ever walked this earth, it was like marriage. Like, no, marriage is a creation. And so with all of that being said, I just wanted to highlight some of the pros and cons of marriage. So one of the pros of marriage is that it's one of the highest forms of affection that one can give another. Just basically laying it all out there, letting them know that you're the one for me. You're my person above all else. It shows your most genuine love for somebody else. For estate inheritance, for tax reasons, for employment reasons and benefits, decision making on your spouse's behalf. It's a good reason to get married. Social status, people who get married and are in these like elite clubs and everything like that. People see you differently if you have a partner. Those are pretty much most of the benefits of getting married. Some of the cons of getting married is not being able to walk away easily from that marriage. It's so interesting to me because it's easy to get married, but it's hard to get divorced, right? Especially if you have, assets and land and children together. Like, it's even harder to just sign on down the line and be like, okay, we're divorced. Like, you can go to a courthouse right now, know somebody for 2 weeks and be like, okay, I want to get married, but it can take you eons to get divorced, which I think is very interesting. The con is having to be tied to someone else, good or bad. When you enter a marriage with somebody, it's a contract. So basically your assets and everything else they start to bleed into one another. Unless you have something in place to where like you keep all your financials separate, which is really hard in a marriage because usually the government wants you to file your taxes together and do all those other things. You all's financials and everything else are going to bleed into one another. If there's any criminal activity, things like that, like you essentially, like, y'all become one, literally, not just figuratively, but literally when you become married. And that's a con to me. Like what? I don't need all of your foolishness all up on me. Oh, with that being said, there are things that are in place where you can still have that fulfillment of being married to someone without the legalities of everything. There are civil unions, there's common law marriage, and there's also living wills where you can have a partner for a substantial amount of time and making sure that you just have your orders in, not your orders, your affairs in order, to where that if something happened to you or to your partner, each one of you are going to be taken care of in that person's absence. And I feel like if you can do all of those things without having to legally go into like a courtroom and sign, basically like just sign over, I just feel like marriage has just become a fickle thing. So honestly, I feel like marriage mostly benefits people who want to have children, honestly. Yeah, I mean, I don't really understand a reason why you want to get married to someone if you don't want to have children. Just because it just protects each person legally when you do have the children. Also, of course, you want to have your children grow up in the same household, so on and so forth. If you don't, and you just, are in love with somebody, and you see them as being your life partners, then just be life partners. I don't see a reason to get married because of that. That's just me, though. These are my opinions. These are the opinions of dear Ashley Grace. Okay. So I guess for me in my house, I really don't see marriage as a benefit, or a value in my life at this point. I feel like I just really would have to be just really enamored and in love with someone in order to take that route. Yeah, but not in the traditional way though. Like, to me, if I were to get married, it wouldn't be the traditional marriage. And because marriage essentially is a creation, it's something that we created, I feel like it's what you make it. It can be exactly what you want it to be. It can be with 2 people. It can be with 3 people. It can be with a man and a woman, or a woman or 2 men and 2 women. Like, that's my thing. Like, because this is something that, like I said, was not innate and something that was created by man, that was created by people, I feel like you can do with it as you please. Every marriage isn't going to be the same. People in different countries and different religions, they all see marriage differently. Everybody isn't going to have that same marriage. And so, yeah, I feel like marriage is what you make it. So if your marriage is not going to look the same as someone else's. So I think you just have to find whatever benefits you the best between the people that are going to be together, is what I'm saying. And traditionally, for me, that wouldn't work for me. The traditional marriage would not work for me. It would have to be something that my partner and myself create for ourselves that works for us. So yeah, that is how I feel about marriage. I know it's a sensitive topic. People are very serious about marriage and all of that. But at the end of the day, everyone deserves the opportunity to walk the life that they would like to lead and be the person they want to be and see. So why does it even matter what someone else thinks about what you want to do in what you call your marriage? All right now. Well, thank y'all so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you have not already, go ahead and like this video. Also, make sure you're subscribing to the channel and make sure you press that post notification bell so you know when I post videos next. Thank y'all so much, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.